crochet quick and easy ghost decorations for Halloween in this step-by-step tutorial. This pattern uses US crochet terms, but UK equivalents are in the description below. You'll need white yarn. I used double knit cotton with a 3.5mm crochet hook. You can use any weight yarn though, with a hook a size smaller than usual to give your ghost some body. You also need scraps of black 4-ply yarn or embroidery floss and a tapestry needle to stitch the ghost's face. Let's get started. There's just 23 short rows and you turn your work after every row. Crochet 8 chains to start the bottom of the ghost. Row 1. Skip the first 3 chains and do a single crochet in the other 5 chains. It's quicker and easier to just go under the top loop of each chain. Row 2. Chain 1 and do 2 single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches. Then do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Finally, single crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches to decrease by 1. Put your hook into the first stitch and pull a loop through, then into the second stitch and pull a loop through, yarn over hook and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So now you have 6 stitches. Row 3. Chain 1 and single crochet 2 together in the first 2 stitches, just like at the end of the previous row. Then do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Finally, do 2 single crochet stitches in both the last 2 stitches. Now you have 7 stitches. We're already getting a slanted tail shape by decreasing at one side and increasing at the other. Row 4. Chain 1 and do 2 single crochet stitches in each of the first 2 stitches. Then do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Finally, single crochet 2 together in the last 2 stitches to decrease by 1. You now have 8 stitches. Row 5 is the last increase row. Chain 1 and make a single crochet 2 together decrease in the first 2 stitches. Then do a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And do 2 single crochet in both the final 2 stitches. That's the bottom shaping of the ghost done, and now you have 9 single crochet stitches. The next bit is easy. You just do 5 rows even. So for row 6 to 10, you just chain 1 at the start and do 9 single crochet stitches across. I'll show you the first row to demo. So here's how the ghost body looks after row 10. Now it's time to increase at each side for the arms. So for row 11, you chain 1 and do another row of 9 single crochet stitches. But make 4 chains at the end before you turn your work. Row 12. Skip the first chain and do a single crochet stitch in the other 3 chains you added. Again, it's easier to just go into the top loop of each chain. Then do 9 single crochet across and make 4 chains at the other end before you turn. Row 13 starts off like row 12. Skip the first chain and do a single crochet in the next 3 chains. Now do a single crochet in the next 11 stitches. And finally make 2 single crochet in the last stitch. So now you have 16 stitches. Row 14. Chain 1, do 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then single crochet across until the last stitch, that's 14 altogether, and do 2 single crochet in the last stitch. You've increased at both sides to give 18 stitches. Row 15. Chain 1, do 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and a single crochet in the rest of the row. Now you have 19 stitches. Row 16 shapes the top of the arms. It's been all single crochet up to now, but this row has a few different stitches. Start by making a single crochet in the first stitch, and then chain 2. This counts as a double crochet stitch. Then do a double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then do a half double crochet in the next stitch. That starts off like a double crochet stitch. So yarn over hook, put your hook into the next stitch and pull a loop through. Yarn over hook again, but the difference is you pull through all 3 loops on your hook at once. So now you have 3 double crochet stitches and a slightly shorter half double crochet stitch, giving your ghost arm a nice curved shape. Next we're going to slip stitch across and make the same shape for the other arm. To do a slip stitch, you put your hook into the next stitch, yarn over hook and pull through both the stitch and the loop on your hook. So it's a flat stitch with no height. Do 11 slip stitches across until you have 4 stitches left. Then match the first side by doing a half double crochet in the next stitch and a double crochet in the last 3 stitches. That's the arm shaping done. Now we just need to crochet the ghost's head. We need to slip stitch across to the middle first. So for row 17, start by doing a slip stitch in the first 7 stitches. This gets a bit tricky and tight after the first 4 stitches because you're slip stitching into slip stitches. If you're struggling, you can work the last 3 slip stitches towards the front rather than the back. It's no big deal. Now, chain 1 to start the head and do a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Finally, do a slip stitch in the next stitch and turn. That's the hard work over with. You have 6 stitches for the head and now we just crochet 4 rows even. So for rows 18 to 21, you chain 1 to start and do 6 single crochet stitches across. I'll show you the first row to demo. And here's how it looks after row 21. We're nearly finished. We just need to shape the top of the head. For row 22, you chain 1, do a single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches, do another single crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches, and finally single crochet in the last stitch. So you've decreased from 6 to 4 stitches. Row 23 is the final row. Simply chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet 2 together in the next 2 stitches, and single crochet in the last stitch. So you've 3 stitches left at the end. You've just crocheted a ghost. Congrats! You can bind off here if you like, but for a neater finish, slip stitch all around the edge first. Here's a ghost before on the left and after slip stitching on the right, so you can see which you prefer. You do slip stitching on the right side of your work. If you want your ghost's tail to point to the right, you can just start slip stitching down the left of the head and around. But if you want your ghost tail to point to the left instead, turn over your ghost first. You would slip stitch across the top of the head first and then work down and around. I'll demo the default right tail option. You start by slip stitching down the side of the head. When working vertically, just place a slip stitch wherever feels natural and easy. If you're unsure, it's better to do too many stitches than too few. I did 6 slip stitches down the side of the head. Next, you slip stitch around the arm. You can work into the stitches across the top of the arm, which is easier, and then just add slip stitches wherever is handy around the rest, similar to the head. I did about 14 slip stitches around each arm. Continue slip stitching all around the ghost. As a guide, I did about 19 slip stitches around the longer curved side and 14 stitches up the straighter side. When you come back to your starting point, it's finally time to bind off and weave in your 2 yarn ends. Now all you need to do is stitch on your ghost's face, using a tapestry needle threaded with black 4-ply yarn or embroidery floss. You can get creative here, or just follow my smiley or scary face instructions, step by step. Here's how to give your ghost a smiley face. It helps to use pins first to work out where you want the eyes to go before you stitch. Once you're happy, do a French knot for each eye. Bring your needle up where you want your eye and wrap your thread tightly around it 2 or 3 times, depending on how thick your thread is and how big an eye you want. Then carefully, holding the thread taut with your other hand, put your needle back down through the same spot in your crochet. From the back, gently pull the thread all the way through. Now you have a little black knot for an eye on the front. Repeat this for the other eye. So bring your needle back up where you want your other eye and wrap the thread around your needle the same number of times. Hold the thread tight in your other hand while you push the needle back down through the same point. Gently pull from the back until the knot lies flush on the front, and that's the eyes done. Bring your needle back up a few rows down in the middle, right where you want the bottom of your smile to be. Push your needle back down a couple of rows below the right eye. Pull gently from the back, leaving the thread on the front a bit loose, so it makes a curve shape. Now bring your needle back up at the middle of the mouth and repeat for the other side. So push your needle back down a couple of rows below the left eye, in line with the top right of the mouth. Again, pull gently at the back so that the thread curves on the front to make a nice smile. Just weave in your 2 ends at the back and you're done. Here's an alternative scary boo face option. There's a bit more stitching time involved here. First, bring your needle up a couple of rows down and 1 stitch in from the left side. Push your needle back through about a row underneath to make a vertical line stitch. Make another vertical line stitch a little to the right. Add a few more line stitches to fill in the rest of your left eye until you're happy with how it looks. Now make the right eye in the same way. Leave about a 3 crochet stitch gap and bring your needle up in line with the bottom of the left eye. Then push your needle down in line with the top of the left eye to make a vertical line for the right eye. Add further vertical stitches to the right of this to fill in the right eye. Now we need to stitch an open mouth. So bring your needle up a little below the eyes in the middle and push your needle back through at the bottom of the head to make a long vertical stitch. We will make a few loose vertical stitches either side of this line to make a large open mouth. It's similar to stitching the eyes, it's just the mouth is wider with more stitches. The lines don't have to be exactly the same length. Leave the outer stitches a bit loose, so they curve outwards slightly. Once the mouth looks filled in, do a loose horizontal stitch across the top and bottom to neaten the edges and complete the round shape. So bring your needle up at the top left and push it down near the top right. Leave the stitch a bit loose and check you're happy with the shape. Then repeat for the bottom, bringing your needle up at the bottom right and back down loosely at the bottom left. Use your fingers to fine-tune the round shape. Beautiful! Whether you make smiley or scary ghosts, I hope you enjoy this crochet pattern. Got any questions? Just comment below. Thanks for watching.